There's a bitter pill that a lot of guys out there have a hard time swallowing, but this is important information. If you understand this, I should say the guys that do understand this and they accept it and they get out there and push forward, they do just fine. But the guys that don't understand this, they get destroyed. They get chewed up and spit out. And that is that if you're out there dating, now this may not hold true for people that are in marriages. A lot of times it does hold true in marriages, but if you have a healthy long-term relationship, it may not apply to you. But if you're somebody that's out there dating and trying to meet new people, it definitely applies to you. Anyways, and I don't know why every guy is consciously aware of this, but 90% of guys are subconsciously unaware of this. They choose to be unaware. They choose to turn a blind eye. But anytime you're dealing with an issue where a woman is ghosting, flaking, playing hard to get, and I would meet women, and a lot of times they would play this little cat and mouse game, right? They would be interested in talking and texting, but I had a hard time getting them to meet up, and eventually they would usually be down with it. Maybe it'd be like a late on a Saturday night, they would just hit me up and want to come over. But eventually they would get over it and they would want to hang out. And I would credit myself. I would say, well, it must be my game. It must be my amazing looks. Somehow I won her over, right? But that was blue-pilled. That was stupid. That wasn't the case at all. The truth is, she already had a man when I met her. Now, maybe they were in a real relationship. Maybe they were married. Maybe they were in a real relationship. Maybe it was just some guy that was taking her out once or twice a week. But in his mind, that was his lady. And he was putting effort into being with her. He was really trying to make something happen. I knew nothing about the guy. There's always another guy in the picture. And when you enter the picture, when a woman's playing hard to get, when she's ghosting, when there's a cat and mouse game going on, usually it's because she finds you attractive and she's looking for the right moment to sneak away and try you out.
Well, there is some truth to that statement because these days you see ladies playing hard to get, meaning they're available but not available. So they're just waiting for the right time. If she sees that you are better than the one she has, she just moves on to the other one. So whenever you hear a lady say, let me think about it, something like that, just know that she's just weighing her options and seeing how she can get you and test you and see whether you're better than what she has. Most often times, ladies, it's very rare to see a lady that is single for real. They're single, even in a relationship, they're still single because when she gets some better option, she goes for it.
I like you. I like you too. But here we go. I'm just not ready for like a long-term kind of a thing because you're still trying to find yourself and you have a lot of things that you want to work on and you don't want to get distracted from your career. Yes, that's exactly. How'd you know that's what I was gonna say? Oh, I don't know, just a hunch. Wow, we're so like in tune with each other.
Yeah, sometimes this goes both ways, both ladies and guys. You see that someone wants you but is not really committed to you. This can go both ways, that probably he wants some other person and doesn't know how to say it, or he or she is not ready to be in a relationship. But now the thing is, why was he or she wasting your time? He or she could have said that I'm not ready from the get-go. So where did everything change? If he or she is not ready from the get-go, he or she could have said so.
You know what the problem is? You just don't like a man that treats you well. No woman does.
That is not true.
Sure it is. Sure, you would rather have a man that gives you a hard time than gives you flowers.
I like flowers. I just don't want my office to look like someone died.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The man does a good thing and you turn it into a funeral. You know, you women obviously must have self-esteem issues. You don't feel like you're worthy of a good man.
Good men have a hard time getting good women. As you can hear from this statement, that the man is saying that whenever you give her flowers, she just doesn't want it. So you're like, what happened to those girls who liked flowers and wanted to be showered with gifts and stuff? These women these days don't want anything like that. You might be you might be looked at as weak, as someone who can be a pushover or something like that.
Hey, babe.
Yeah,
Why don't men ever make the first move anymore?
because women want to be men.
No, we
Yes.
don't.
Well, you're so hyper focused on being a man that men don't want to approach you anymore. It's gross. Men don't care about your independence or high flying status. We want peace, not chaos that you bring with competition and trying to be better than all.
So this lady asks her husband that, why don't modern men approach ladies anymore? And he rightly puts it. Ladies these days have a lot of masculine energy. They're all about the hustle, and that energy cannot be matched when you want to date, because you can't have two men in a relationship. So, when you decide to become independent and all that, it comes at a cost. You need to count the cost, because you can't have all that masculine energy and then later on you be approached, and then when someone approaches you, you're like, ew, that's gross. So you can't have it both ways.
What do you think is the problem with modern day dating?
I know a lot of girls are gonna come after me for what I'm trying to say. I feel like it's materialized. Like, people can't date a guy who can't maybe bring flowers for them every week, take them out on dates and stuff like that. And I'm a student, so I have an open mind that if I'm gonna date someone, they're also students. As much as I cannot be doing those things for myself, why should I expect him to be doing them for me?
This young lady is very right. These days, everything is all materialistic. What do you have to bring? What do you have in your bank account? It's not about the connection, being with one person and experiencing life together. It's all about, what am I getting in this relationship? What am I going to get after? So she really puts it that if she cannot provide for herself, then she shouldn't put that on you, because that's not right, Yeah.